Well, I thought it was interesting that Trent Toon noticed as I was acknowledging people who helped with the book, he noticed that I acknowledged some men who are actually in prison. I called them my captive audience, and he noticed that, picked up on it, and started asking me about it. But these men are actually serving time in prison, and as I was able to kind of get their help, I would send chapters to them. They would give me feedback on the chapters. They even let me share some of their experiences and stories. And so yes, it's been a kind of a unique relationship with these men as they've helped me write about conversion. I think that it's been a great experience because these men are going through that process. They are living conversion, and they are realizing that it's not a one-time event. I mean, most of these men are members of the church. Most of these men were baptized. So they were converted, and yet they're still living this process of conversion. And I think our lives may not be nearly as dramatic as their situations, and we hopefully will never have to go through some of the extremes that they go through. But we still have to go through the same process they're going through. We have to learn to turn to God and to rely on the Savior and the power of His atonement as we make changes in our lives. Perhaps our changes that we're making are not going to be quite as all-encompassing as the changes they're making, but we all are going through this process, and we're all making changes, and we all have to realize that true conversion isn't a moment or an event, but it's a process, even a lifelong process in which we are learning to worship God by emulating Him and by becoming more like Him, becoming more like the Savior Jesus Christ, relying on His grace, His power to be able to help us reach those goals.